Hi, my name is Mark Cruz and I'm a technical representative at Nikon Canada, and I'm here today at the beautiful Kawartha Lakes in Ontario. Today I want to go over a brand new Coolpix camera from Nikon, the P1000. Now, this is going to be a great companion camera for a DSLR user, as it's one of only a couple of Nikon Coolpix cameras that shoot in RAW. The P1000 isn't just a longer zoom compact camera, it doesn't even belong in the super zoom category at all. The P1000 takes optical zoom capability to an entirely new level, coming in at an amazing 125 times of optical zoom. This is equivalent to 24 to 3000 millimeter focal length, which is just a mind-bending number. And as you can see here, you can get results that have never been possible before. There was a lot of care taken to ensure that not only can you theoretically shoot at 3000 millimeter, but that both the image stabilization system and the optical formula of the lens was up to task so that you can achieve great images no matter what zoom you're shooting at. Shooting at an equivalent 3000 millimeter focal length is going to require a steady hand, and with a compensation of 5 stops thanks to a dual detect optical VR system, you'll be able to shoot at higher zoom ranges and in lower light situations, all while getting sharp images. Now, as you can see from the size of the P1000, it's not the smallest Coolpix in our lineup, and that's to ensure the highest optical performance possible. This Nikon lens not only has 5 ED glass elements, but also has a super ED glass element as well. One of only a handful of Nikon lenses ever to use this rare element. Now, while great effort has gone into creating the largest optical zoom camera ever in Nikon's history, the P1000 was designed with versatility in mind, which is why the macro mode enables shooting as close as 1 centimeter away. With a 125 times optical zoom, you really want to make sure you use good technique when shooting this camera. Now, while you can use the LCD screen on the back, the most steady position will be hand holding the camera with your left hand underneath the lens while using the electronic viewfinder up against your body. Thankfully, both of these ergonomic positions are well thought out with the P1000. There's a second zoom toggle on the lens itself, which helps promote proper hand-holding technique. And the viewfinder has been significantly upgraded too. This is the highest resolution electronic viewfinder we've ever put into a Coolpix, coming in at 2.36 million dots. Now, not only has the resolution increased, but both the size and magnification of the EVF have been greatly enlarged, meaning that the image looks larger and you can see more details as well. The viewfinder also comes with an eye sensor, ensuring that the EVF only turns on when you place the camera to your eye. Now, I mentioned earlier how versatile the P1000 can be, but with a camera like this, many of its users are most likely going to push its zoom capability and attempt to take shots they've never thought possible before. Two main subjects that'll most likely be at the top of people's lists are birds and the moon. Now, to make shooting these subjects easier, there are now dedicated scene modes on the mode dial that allow the user to quickly switch between them. These scene modes allow you to set a maximum zoom, and by simply pressing the OK button, will automatically bring you to that focal length. It even gives you a small target box that shows where the final zoom will end. If you're at the maximum zoom and you lose sight of your subject, all you have to do is hit the snap back zoom button at the side of the lens to quickly back off and reacquire where your subject is. It's a very handy feature that works seamlessly. The moon mode does have a slight difference from bird mode in that you have the option of choosing the tint color of the moon. There are 5 different settings for you to choose from. Another well thought out feature of the P1000 is what most people may think is just the manual focus ring. Now, if you have the camera set to manual focus, then yes, the ring on the lens will manually focus for you. And you also have access to focus peaking if you want as well. But what happens to the control ring if you have the camera set to autofocus? Well, now you have the choice. You can set the control ring to perform any of these custom functions: exposure compensation, white balance, or ISO settings. The P1000 also has some exciting upgrades in the video department. First off, it can now shoot 4K UHD resolution and can also output a clean HDMI signal to an external monitor. For users who not only want the best video quality, but sound quality as well, the P1000 has an in-body zoom microphone that changes the directivity according to how much zoom is being used. If you want even better sound quality, you can now use an external mic, thanks to the microphone jack found on the side of the camera. Back when the P900 was announced, the photographic community really embraced its long zoom capabilities, so it's very exciting to see all of the amazing improvements now being introduced into the P1000, like RAW shooting and its 4K capability, along with an even larger optical zoom lens. Now, if you want any other info on the Nikon Coolpix P1000, please check out nikon.ca.